The Vera Show. The Vera Show. The Vera Show. The Vera Show. Let's talk about it. 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 On the Vera Show. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you for being here. And I am excited about my guest. And before I even bring him up and before I even read his bio, I'm going to share his video that kind of talks about some of the things we're going to be talking about today.
Join the movement. Be part of something bigger. We are on a mission to transform community health and address generational poverty, and we need your help. Join us in launching our groundbreaking Kickstarter campaign that is not just a fundraiser, but a revolutionary movement toward better health and economic empowerment. Our Kickstarter campaign. Our campaign is your opportunity to be at the forefront of change. By supporting our Kickstarter, you're not only helping bring our healthy black coffee, Pure Cafe, to market, but you're also fueling a sustainable model designed to improve lives across communities globally. Your contribution will help us scale our efforts and make a lasting impact. Join our Kickstarter campaign today. Why Pure Cafe? Pure Cafe is more than just a coffee. It represents a healthier lifestyle choice and a step towards self-sufficiency for communities. Made from premium-grade coffee beans and enriched with health-enhancing cordyceps mushrooms, Pure Cafe offers a delicious, healthy alternative that supports both wellness and vitality. A healthy movement for all. Being part of our movement means more than just enjoying great coffee. It's about creating a ripple effect of health and prosperity that starts at the community level. Each cup of Pure Cafe is a tool for change, supporting our broader goals of enhancing health education and creating economic opportunities. How you can help. Support our Kickstarter. Every pledge brings us closer to our goal and makes you a foundational part of our community. Spread the word. Share our campaign with friends, family, and on social media. The more people join, the bigger the impact we can make. Stay engaged. Sign up for updates, engage us with us on social media, and stay informed about our progress and future launches. Together, we can transform the landscape of community health and economic empowerment. Join us in making history. Become a backer today.
Yes, yes, yes. Hello, John. How are you?
Very good, Vera. Thank you. Very good.
Well, I am excited that you're here. We're going to be talking about health and your coffee and your popcorn and this initiative and all of that. But before we even get started, let me read a little bit about you and your bio. John is a visionary healthcare advocate and seasoned entrepreneur, deeply committed to improving public health and reducing economic disparities through sustainable, health-oriented business practices. As founder of Truthful Kernel, John has been at the forefront of the organic food industry, specifically leveraging the popularity of organic popcorn to foster healthier eating habits. His dedication to health and wellness extends into his passion for Pure Cafe's healthy coffee, a product line that aligns perfectly with his mission to promote a nutritional and nutritious and enjoyable lifestyle. Through his pioneering community health fundraising system, John aims to tackle some of the most pressing challenges facing underserved communities today: health and financial instability. This innovative system is designed to raise significant funds while promoting health education, creating a robust model for community empowerment and sustainability. At 74, John's zest for life is exemplified by his love for golf, a sport that mirrors his business philosophy: focus, patience, and integrity. His active participation in golf not only demonstrates his commitment to personal health and wellness, but also serves as a platform to connect with others who share his passion for making a positive impact on society. A firm believer in the benefits of a plant based diet and spiritual wellness, John incorporates these elements into every aspect of his life and work. He is not only an entrepreneur, but also a mentor and a source of inspiration for many who aspire to lead a balanced and fulfilled life. John has worked, John's work has not just been a career, it's been a calling. He is driven by a profound desire to ensure that future generations inherit a healthier, more equitable world. As he continues to lead and innovate, John remains a steadfast advocate for community health, economic empowerment, and holistic living. John, welcome to my show. I'm excited about what we're going to be talking about, but first, I'm going to give you the floor. And I'd like for you to kind of share your journey and tell us more about who is Jonathan Jew.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Vera. That was a great intro. I loved it. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a kind of a quick synopsis of where I've been and where I am today, and addressing a lot of issues that we have today that can be changed and corrected. But I started my career, my entrepreneurial journey, when I was 8 years old. I used to sell magazines and used magazines and pine cones with my little red wagon throughout the neighborhood. I remember it well. I had a paper route. I was always had an entrepreneurial spirit. My parents were very loving, very absolutely supportive of the things that I did, almost to a fault. I would go beyond some of the boundaries as I learned how to, navigate my life and learn the things. But I always go back to my parents, the things that they taught me, integrity and truth and honesty and those basic things. And I had to learn a lot of those things the hard way, but I did learn. So we fast forward to my career of being into corporate. And what I'd like to do today with you, Vera, is to compare some of the systems that we have in our society today that are not quite to the benefit of our people, in such a way that we're being told to go down a certain path that, just by observation, just by the present time of where we are today, not the best situation. And I will address those as we discuss more. But to get on with my career and where I'm at today is I was in the corporate world. I sold medical equipment and devices, and was in the healthcare industry selling monitors, heart monitors, stress testing equipment, things like that. It was a very good career. I had a great opportunity to really understand healthcare and what that was about from the inside out, and the corporate world. And then from there, I still had that entrepreneurial spirit. So I retired at a pretty early age, 56 years old. And with that, I thought, oh man, I'll just enjoy golf. I'll play golf for the next number of years. It wasn't the best move that I made, looking back on it. My wife was not really pleased with that move because the kids are going through college. I have two, boy and a girl, and love of my life, absolutely, as well as our two grandkids. But so what I did was my son talked me into the organic popcorn business. What he saw in me was I was making popcorn as I traveled. It was a healthy food, and I used to just give it and share it with friends. And what happened was I ended up taking it on. He said, "Dad, we got to make this a business." I thought, what a great opportunity for my son and I to work together. Um, I, I just as a sideline, I taught him both kids how to play golf, and my son just whips me every time we play, which is so good. He's such a good player, and at the same time, he has gone the corporate route, and I have gone. We started this business together, and then as entrepreneurs, and then what happened was I'll just kind of cut to the chase. Is he's no longer in the business. He's down in Southern California. I'm here in Sacramento, California. And what we're doing right now with the popcorn business is we are scaling it. We're scaling it to the moon and back. And my thinking has always been, it was a hobby, and then now it's changed and gone into a business now. And it's gone to a business because I see as an entrepreneur, we can make the most good for people if we can get within our own businesses the strength and the wherewithal to be able to really make a difference. And that is including financial stability, which is something that I've learned along the way at my tender age here. And so with that in mind, I have developed a great team with the organic popcorn business. We're going to be scaling that, but in comes the coffee. And the coffee is the ideal. Just to back up just a hair, the Truthful Kernel and the popcorn business taught me what you put in your body is so, so important. That is all about your lifestyle, about what you eat and what you can do with your mind, body, and soul, and what you create all comes from within. And I've gotten to a very much degree that I just owe it all to God and what He has taught me as far as our inner being and what we're about. That and I can sum up. I love to go right down to the bottom line. Is I believe in God. I believe in me. I believe in others. May all beings be happy and have fun. I've added that on there.
Yes, have fun. And we're getting ready to have some fun today. So, one of the things, tell me more about the popcorn business. And also, I want to say that I'm also on Paradigm Television Network. This is the first time that you've met me or seen me. I will be sharing more about me on this network, but right now, my guest is the most important thing. So tell me, John, about this popcorn business and what sets your popcorn apart from popcorn, the kernels that you normally get. And I just heard that microwave popcorn is not good for you.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk about that too. But how did you get into this popcorn business and what sets your popcorn apart?
Yes. What happened there was as I kept looking at good ingredients and knowing what you put into your body and getting it right down to the basics. If you can put fiber into your body, that's nutrition to your cells. We all have cells, so we all need nutrition. And this country is not, with our diets, with our media, our big pharma, all those things that are not working in our favor. It's a problem. It's a big problem. It's an urgent problem. It needs to be solved right now because we are at the worst decline in our average age expectancy in 100 years. And it needs to be turned around because as a senior citizen, and I know that I am in a very, very small minority where I take no medications.
I
And
don't either.
congratulations, Vera.
Yes.
That's fabulous because that is the key to good health and optimal health. And
Yes.
yes, congratulate. That's fabulous because we are in the minority and we're taught from our healthcare system and our TV, our media, our bombardment of our media, is that we can put Band-Aids, but we never get to the root cause of what's going on.
Right.
Don't
Exactly, which is a major issue. We're taking all these medications and all these remedies that are, like you said, pharma, which they're killing us. And you look at these advertisements for all these different medicines, and it takes longer to share the side effects and the possible damage to other parts of your body than it does even the commercial. So, yes, this is a very important topic, and you and I are not that much apart in age. I mean, like I'm 70 and not on any medications, and I thank God for that. And I just lost him. But anyway, yes, these are things we need to talk about. People don't realize that we do not have to rely on medications. It reminds me of Aretha Franklin's song, "Don't send me no doctor to fill me up with all those pills." So we're going to talk about the remedies and some of the things that you are focused on. And so back to the popcorn. How is that set aside? How is it different from your regular popcorn?
I like to keep ingredients as simple as possible. And then here's a concept that is probably very foreign to a lot of people, is if you eat healthy, it must not taste very good. That's a reaction I get from a lot of people as, we go through life here. Of what we're taught is that, eating healthy actually is the opposite of, it's tremendous flavor. Your taste buds change, your whole demeanor changes, your cells get nourished with nourishment. So the neat thing about eating healthily is it's a lifestyle that can easily be changed with a mindset that says, okay, let's keep it simple. Just by and this is what I learned in the popcorn business, is the simpler the ingredients and the more you can actually know what your ingredients are and pronounce them and pronounce the ingredients, right?
Yes. Let me say something about that. If you are in the store and you're looking at labels to see what the ingredients are, if you cannot pronounce them, then they shouldn't be in your body. Am I right or wrong?
You are absolutely correct. Because what that is, it represents chemicals, it represents toxicity. And if you can just keep it really simple, just don't put toxic things into your body and put things that are nutritious. A mouthful of whatever you put in your body can either be one of two things. It can either be good for you or not good for you.
Yes. So your popcorn, because when I think of popcorn, it's just kernels of popcorn. So do you add certain things into your popcorn that makes it different? And do you add certain things in your popcorn?
Actually, I do. And this is my journey of me being on this health journey too, is as I keep learning, the way to really be optimally healthy is I started out with a number of flavors. I experimented with so many things because I'm a popcorn addict. I love popcorn. I eat it every single day. And the neat thing about popcorn is you can eat it in such a way that, I'm thinking, and this is where the cardboard theory comes in about eating healthy, is that I want to produce a air popped popcorn with no oil, but with herbs and spices. And it's going to be so tasty and crunchy and good. And that's where we're headed as we scale up this business to the point where it's going to be 100% fiber, whole grain, has great fiber, as well as possibly even, this is extreme, and we'll give people choices, salt or no salt. And then the 3 flavors I came up with, but I'm changing it now to going towards just one flavor for right now. But the flavor that we have, the 3 flavors one was brown butter, and that was so good. I had such a following where we would actually get the highest quality organic butter and take it to the next level of flavor. And we would brown it and then make it in small batches. And it was just flying off the shelves. We're in the Sacramento and San Francisco airports. We're in a lot of specialty stores. We're in wineries. And at that rate, people were, but we also made one was called salted honey. And that was our healthy version of kettle corn. And that was for the people who just loved kettle corn and sugar and sweetness. That was our healthy alternative. And at the same time, it wasn't 100% healthy. It's a gateway into eating better, taking you down this path. Our other flavor was organic cheddar, because I used to love organic cheddar cheese popcorn. That was always good for me too. And then as I keep learning, because it's all a learning journey for all of us about our health and how we can just get better and better at being healthier. And I've taken it down that path to the point where I keep learning. I keep learning more and more. So Simply Salt is our flavor right now. It's made with pure grapeseed oil, and the salt is from the Jurassic period. It's as purely and unrefined as you can get.
Well, where can people get this popcorn?
Well, Vera, that's always been a situational problem that is a good thing. Our demand has always outstripped our production. That's why I finally thought big, and we're going to a co-manufacturer who can repeat what we're doing with just these 3 simple ingredients. Really the best grapeseed oil you can have, organic popcorn made from a family-owned farm that is just a fantastic farm just north of Sacramento here, and they have unlimited supply. And then the salt comes from, a few miles underneath the surface, 100 million year old salt. So we're going to start that way, but we're going to just keep going into healthier flavors, but also tastier and tastier. And that gets to be a mindset. It gets to be a mindset of eating healthy. And actually your taste buds can really change. They really do change, to know that our Band-Aid theory of eating instant gratification, our standard American diet,
it's killing us.
Yeah, it does not work in the long run. It works for instant gratification. And my family, they're foodies. And like I said, I love them dearly. And it's hard to change habits. It's hard to change habits of being a foodie, because that is our biggest addiction as a population, as a society, is the food addiction. And yes.
And sugar is poison to our system.
It is.
And it causes inflammation, which is one of the things we're going to be talking about. But you know what? I got to take a break. And then we will be right back. And I'm going to introduce the Pure Life, or Life
Pure Cafe.
Pure Cafe, yes. So let me play this commercial right quick, and we will be right back.
Hallelujah.
Hey there, Jason McNamara here, and I'm about to drop something truly game-changing your way. Are you tired of the same old 9-to-5 grind, feeling stuck in obtaining the life you deserve and craving something more? Well, listen up, because I've got something you will not want to miss. Introducing the No More 9-to-5 Club Professional Membership, your ticket to freedom and success in the entrepreneurial world. With our professional membership, you'll get access to weekly coaching sessions, pre-recorded trainings, and a vibrant community of fellow game changers. You get access to technology that will allow you to automate passive income streams, as well as unlock all of our expert-led trainings in the back office, so you know where to go for good advice when you need it. You will also use the club to build up a residual income stream with a 2-tier 33% affiliate commission unlocked at this level, allowing you to help people help themselves while generating a residual passive income stream for yourself. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, you can unlock all of this just for a $1.11 donation to our club foundation.
I like this one.
Your first month is on us. So what's holding you back? Click the link below, make your donation, and let's start building the life and business of your dreams together. Here at the No More 9-to-5 Club, we're all about turning dreams into reality and smashing through those glass ceilings.
That's what I'm talking about, Jake.
Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out, we've got the tools and support you need to thrive and evolve. And don't forget to sign up for our bootcamp training. It's the perfect way to kickstart your journey and unlock even more perks. So what are you waiting for? Join the No More 9 to 5 Club today, and let's make those dreams a reality. I can't wait to see you on the inside. You only get one now. Invest it in your better future. Let's make magic happen together.
No more 9 to 5. Let me tell you, John and I are both a part of this organization. And I'm telling you, everything that Jason says in this video is what you get. You get camaraderie, you get networking, you get masterminding, you get an opportunity to look at residual income and ways that you can elevate what it is that you are doing, either as an entrepreneur or you may work a 9 to 5. But you need to look at other options of securing income. And so join No More 9 to 5. And guess what? You can join it now for $1.11. And that money goes towards veterans. Check out No More 9 to 5 if you want to be elevated, if you want to be inspired, if you want some other additional trainings and ways that you can elevate yourself. No more 9 to 5. The link is in the comments. Please check it out. Please check it out. I know, John, it's been a blessing for you to be a part of No More 9 to 5.
Absolutely, Vera. I am so encouraged by the things that I've learned about, really, it's about philanthropy. It's about your calling. It's your purpose, your passion. And what the No More 9 to 5 will do is that will get that, it'll give you all the tools necessary to make a difference in this world, to help so many people who are in need of it, don't even know it, but this is a difference maker. The No More 9 to 5 Club highly encourage everybody who has got a passion, a calling, wants to leave a legacy, wants philanthropy, whatever you want to say there, just giving back. And that's what Jason and 9 to 5 is all about.
Yes. And my guest today is Jonathan Jew. We're talking about your health because your health matters. So I want to encourage you to share this link and tell people to come and listen to what he has to say. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You are getting some quality learnings here. So I have another commercial, but I'm going to, rather than do that commercial, I'm going to introduce our next topic for discussion. So let me pull this up because I think it's really interesting. So let me pull this up right quick.
Healthy coffee. We create positive energy. Pure Cafe is more than just a drink. It's a commitment to transforming your daily coffee ritual into an empowering act of health. With every cup, you're not only enjoying a delicious beverage, but also contributing to your overall well-being. Join us in the health revolution and make Pure Cafe a part of your wellness journey.
Yes. So let's talk about Pure Coffee, Pure Cafe. Now, I am an avid coffee drinker. I drink a lot of coffee. And so how is this coffee different from the regular coffee that you buy in the store? I'm going to give you the floor and let you talk about it.
Thank you. The nice thing about Pure Cafe, the tremendous thing is coffee is the second most drank beverage in the world. And you know what the first one is, right, Vera?
Water? You
got it. So coffee is second as the most drank beverage. And there are, in the United States, 73% of the people here in the United States drinks coffee. 4 million cups a day are drank. And what Live Pure and Pure Cafe has basically a black coffee that is a healthy coffee. And healthy coffees are out there, but it's also a combination of a number of things that what Live Pure, the company, represents. And what that represents is, number one, great taste. The tasting is, it can rival any cup of coffee on in an Italian cafe in Italy. It's tremendous. It's instant. It's on the go, and they use the premium quality coffee beans and cordyceps mushrooms. Cordyceps mushrooms are flavorless, so there is no flavor, but it can strengthen your immune system. It's one of the premier mushrooms that has so much nutritional value, and over time it accumulates to the point where it just builds your system, strengthens your immunity system, your cognitive function, and it actually does one more thing, that it increases your stamina or libido, if you want to call it your libido. So
Okay. Well, let me ask you, is caffeine in it?
yes, 150 milligrams in each little packet.
Okay, we've got a comment here coming in. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Awesome. Listen. All right. I got distracted here. Actually, there's a lot on this comment. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of the Vera Thomas Show with Vera Thomas on Paradigm Television. Yes, and I am so honored to be a part of Paradigm. All right, back to the coffee. And you said these mushrooms. How? Tell me about the mushrooms.
Right. Cordyceps mushrooms are originated in China, and it's in a very expensive mushroom. And what through the process of making this coffee, and this company actually has been in existence for 5 years in Canada, and they went to the company Live Pure, which has Pure Cafe as the coffee line. They have over 80 plus products of very healthy supplemental products that are they're all in line with lifestyle medicine, how you put good things in your body and you will get good results. So the nice thing about this company is they vetted companies. They wanted to get this out to the United States, into the United States, and they vetted a lot of companies, and they came upon this company, Live Pure, who has the right resources, the right people, the right comp plan. It's network marketing, it's relationship marketing, it's community marketing, where you go one-to-one with people and you share something that's really good on a one-to-one basis, instead of flooding our social media, our TV commercials with commercials that, number one, don't really tell the truth, and number two, it just splays it out there for everybody to get this information, and it doesn't really speak directly to the people that really need it the most. It just kind of splashes the airwaves. And so what this has done is it really has given people an opportunity to not only taste great coffee, healthy coffee for those reasons, it also can actually and this is the opening gateway to our community health fundraising system. And I don't want to complicate it too much, but it also gives the communities an opportunity to share this with others in such a way that they will be compensated for it. And then they can feed off of each other to really get something that is so much needed in the community. And that's health and wellness. That's synergizing the people together to help each other be healthier as well as wealthier.
Okay, so this coffee can serve as like a fundraiser for economic development for companies and organizations and nonprofits?
That's what we're designing through Jason and the No More 9 to 5. We have the neat thing about Jason has all the resources available for us, technical, financial, all the things that are necessary for us to get a message out here that are addressing the two major problems in our society today. The two major problems is the health and wellness of our people, as well as the financial problems that we so much encounter in our underserved communities, as well as most communities, and it's going in a direction where we can actually stop that direction and turn it around and make a movement towards what I just mentioned. Yeah.
And John, you are doing a wonderful job wanting to make a difference where health is concerned and where our finances are concerned. And I want to talk a little bit more about our health, because it's a major issue. And one of the things that we were talking about before we came on air was inflammation and the impact that inflammation has. And as a matter of fact, and tell me if I'm wrong, but inflammation is basically the driving force behind almost every illness. Is that correct?
That is correct. And it is the precursor. It is the first step in getting your health to a place where it's not desirable as you get older, as you manifest the habits that you have that you've been putting into your body. Yeah, a glass of wine is fine, every night, but then you accumulate that over 40 years or 30 years, and then you increase it by a glass or two every once in a while. That accumulates, and it's cumulative, and that will present because it is toxic. And I've gone through all of those things. I just love meat and potatoes and steaks and drinking and all those habits that I enjoyed so much. But as I got older, I understood that it's not in my best interest to just keep piling those on. Just like if you gained at 40 years old, 50 years old, you gain 2 pounds a year. Harmless, absolutely harmless to do that, you think. And then before you know it, in 20 or 25 years later, those 2 pounds turn into 50 pounds. And before you know it, all that accumulated eating and bad habits have piled it on.
And and our food dictates our health. And so you giving up, and I know a lot of people are not going to give up their meat and potatoes. They're just not going to do it. But if we do things in moderation, but also look at what we're putting in our bodies. And I know you talked about, you had shared with me that your wife, soon to be ex, has cancer, and there's been some things that she's been doing, and she's been cancer free for the past 5-6 years.
Yes.
And so I want you to talk about that plant that you mentioned to me, and also share it with the audience so that they can see what it looks like, and talk about the medicinal benefits of that plant.
Yes, be happy to do that. My wife, because, this is what we're taught also, lifestyle medicine versus, a paradigm shift is really needed in our healthcare industry today. And the reason why is because they have a business model that wants to keep us sick and unhealthy, because that's how they thrive. If we cured cancer, and this is a really tough one to understand, is if there was a cure for cancer, which there is, and I'll throw out disclaimers if we need to, but there actually is, and we can avoid that. We can avoid cancer. But if we actually cured it here in the United States, 5 times as many people are employed by the business model of having cancer, and cancer present in our economy. If we took it away, it would cost us billions, even trillions of dollars to have a cure for it. And that, I think is horrible.
And it is horrible. And Ariel, she says, amazing show. And who doesn't love popcorn and coffee? And 9 to 5, so worth your time. Thank you so much, Ariel, for chiming in here. Now, there is a video documentary, and it's called What the Health. Have you seen that video?
Yes.
And it talked about the Cancer Society and also the Diabetic Association, and how with the Diabetic Association, they are actually giving you diets and menus that don't help your diabetes. And where cancer is concerned, I'm having had, my mother died of cancer, both my sisters died of cancer, and I had a niece that died of cancer. And the sad thing is, people, how can I say this? Cancer is a money-making machine. And the only reason that they are not promoting cures which are out there, is because people would lose jobs. People would lose, but what's more important? Your health? And it just, I am just so bothered by the fact that, our society is not supporting good health. I would venture to say our country is probably the least healthy country that's not a third world country in the world. Am I wrong or not?
You are totally correct. Is we are number one in healthcare spending. We are 50th in the health of our people.
This is serious stuff, people. And we need to take control over our health. We need to be asking doctors questions instead of just taking whatever they're telling us we need. We need to find out what the side effects are, and we need to ask them, is there a natural way to deal with this? I was on the verge of having high blood pressure, and I talked to my doctor. My doctor happened to be from India, and she said to me, Vera, we may have to put you on high blood pressure medicine. And I said, I need you to tell me what else I can do to lower my blood pressure, because I don't want, Doc, I don't take medicine. So what can I do? And she told me, she says, in our country, turmeric is a staple. And so I started taking turmeric. I just had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and my blood pressure is on point, no medication. And so, John, I need you to talk to our audience and share with them some things that they can do for themselves. Your wife had cancer, and she's cancer free for the past 5, 6, 7 years because of some things that she's doing. This is a topic that we need to discuss. Audience, take control over your health and your well-being. Go ahead, John. I'm going to shut up.
Well said, Vera. Well said. You're very on point. And it's all about plants. It's all about where we get our nutrition. And what's happening, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute, but our healthcare system is the way it is the doctors have not been trained in the cures. They're trained in the Band-Aids, and they don't go to the root cause. And the reason why they don't go to the root cause is it doesn't fit their business model, because they would lose their customers. And so they don't even get trained in nutrition. And when you go into a doctor's office and then you get diagnosed with the big C word, and let's say it's lung cancer, the doctor will tell you, you've got about 1.5 years, and if you're lucky, we can get you going for another couple years. Yeah, you might want to change your lifestyle, but you're not really going to do that. So why don't we just give you the medications and keep you going for as long as you can? Maybe you can catch your grandson's high school graduation, but the situation is going to be very difficult, because all we can do within our system, and they don't say within our system, they don't talk this way, but they don't have the answer. And what they will tell you is, we just keep giving you medications. We'll make you, as comfortable as you can be, but you will not be cured. You will. And this happened to at least 4 or 5 of my friends and family, is they were told that they had cancer and they would only last, for X amount of time. And just like you said, and it's very sad, because it does not have to be that way. It does not have to be that way.
And the sadder thing is, they share, while you're going through all these treatments and medications and all this stuff, they show so much concern, but example, my sister, my baby sister, she had ovarian cancer. And, every time we went to the doctor's office, they were so friendly and so kind and all this other stuff. we went to the doctor, and her and I had just had a great time. And we went to the doctor thinking that everything was going all right. And he so matter of factly said to her, just, well, you got 6 months. I mean, just so cold and so callous after being so warm and caring, and the way he came, just, well, you got 6 months.
Oh, geez, that's.
I mean, that, first of all, we were in a state of shock because we thought she was getting better. And for him to be so cold and callous after all those treatments and all that money that he got, So, you guys, your health is so important. Your health is so important. Take control over your health. All right, you talked about plants.
Well, what I wanted to do, add on to what you just said there, Vera, was that these doctors might have, because they got into medicine because they wanted to help people. They wanted to help people get healthier. So a lot of them have good intentions. They want to help their patients, but because they're part of a system that's where their paycheck comes from. That's where, that's what keeps them financially alive in that, within that system. So they could have, the best interest for the patients in mind, but at the same time, their hands are tied. All they can do is prescribe medicines because they don't have the answer for you. And so see people who run into doctors who, I love my doctor. Oh, he's so good. He has my best interest in mind. His hands are tied because he cannot take you down the path of being to the point where it's in your best interest. It's in their best interest, not the patient's.
I know, and we need to pause for the cause because I have another commercial. So let me pull it up and we will be right back. I'm looking for Ariel. Oh my goodness. Where? Okay. I have another commercial that I do want to play, and I don't want to play the wrong one. Oh my God. Okay, I think this.
I've been wondering whether or not I should actually.
That's not it. I'm sorry. Keep talking, John. I'll find my commercial.
I just wanted to mention the plant that I have here. It's called Merdania lauriformis. That's the scientific name, but it's basically angel grass. And I've been taking it for 15 years and growing it. I got it from Asia, from somebody who had lung cancer. And he had a friend of his bring it over from China. And the doctor told him, you've got lung cancer. You got it, less than 2 years to live. Get your affairs in order. And I still play golf with him today.
Oh, wow. How long ago was that?
15 years ago.
What?
Yeah, he turned it around. He turned it around because he ended up going plant-based in a lot of ways, but plants are so incredibly nutritious and effective and are the answer, is the answer. And
yes. Vegetables and greens. I mean, come on, people. Take control over your health. Let me play this commercial right quick.
In a world where authenticity is the key, unlock your brand's potential with ADM's game-changing marketing solutions. We craft striking logos that embody your brand's spirit and build websites that captivate and convert. Our lead generation strategies are tailored to your needs, driving growth and boosting your bottom line. And our content, well, it's not just content. It's a narrative, a story that connects and resonates with your audience. But here at ADM, we're about more than just exceptional services. We're about authenticity, about staying true to who you are and what you stand for, because realness, that's what makes a brand unforgettable. So if you're ready to elevate your brand with authenticity and excellence, follow this page. Dive deeper into the world of divine marketing and become part of our community. Because at ADM, we're not just about making brands, we're about making brands matter.
And that is the truth. As a matter of fact, all of the videos that I've been playing today were designed by ADM, Authentic Divine Marketing. Her information is in the chat. set up a time to talk with her. Every video that I've shared today was created by her and ADM. Authentic Divine Marketing, Ariel Chime. This young lady is committed and she has a passion for what it is that she's doing, and she wants to make sure that you are satisfied with what it is that she provides for you. So check out Authentic Divine Marketing today. Check her out today. All right.
All right, I gotta give an endorsement too, because Ariel and her team are amazing. They know how to get a message out there in such a way that it hits other people's right to their heart of what she's about, getting your message out to people who want to hear it, who need to hear it. And she knows how to do that. She's got all the technical skills. She's got the content. She's got all the knowledge and know-how to really make businesses thrive with their marketing message. She is a pro.
She is. And I love her to death. She is. Now, you guys need to contact John Jew at 360.com. You will be able to see the products that he has. You will be able to see the plan that he has for economic development and to make sure that people understand how to build ourselves up financially as well as through our health and plant-based. Now I eat meat and stuff, but I love vegetables. I love salads and fish and chicken and turkey. And so go ahead. I'm telling you, this is such an important show to make people understand we've got to take control over our health. We cannot allow other people and doctors to dictate to us. All right, John, go ahead.
Absolutely, Vera. You got to take 100% responsibility for what you put into your mouth, how you live your life in such a way that it is to the benefit of not only yourself, but there's some things that I come up with as I go along at my 74, soon to be 75-year-old life. And one of them is looking at my future. And if I say to myself, I want to live to be how God designed us to be 100 years old. Actually, I say I can be 125. That's my goal. And when you can think that way, when you do have your health, you can have 1,000 dreams. When you don't have your health, you have but one. That's by a quote from Ocean Robbins from the Food Revolution Network. And they're about 1 million strong. And I highly, highly recommend that group of people who have a movement, the Food Revolution Network movement, in such a way that it's teaching people really that there is a better way to live your life without aches and pains, without fear of chronic disease. And those kind of things can occur for a very happy, healthy life, which is everything that's what we live for, really, is to be happy. And you can either, as you get older, and these things manifest, like I said before, even more so as you get older, is you have your choice. You have choices all along this path of wellness. And when you do get to a certain age, and you see it all the time, I know I'm talking to an audience who understands this, is you have choices. You can either be, as you get older, you can either be a help to your family or you can be a burden to your family. And that's where I see that it's so hard to live life when you are a burden to others with your health, is caregivers. That's the hardest job in the world. One of the hardest jobs. So difficult to take care of your loved ones, dropping everything and making sure that your loved one is taken care of, because, and this is kind of a cold thing to say, they're a burden to you and life.
But you know what? You can't, because I was there for both my sisters, and I could never think of it as a burden.
Yes.
I could not even begin to form my mind to see it as a burden, because we love them and we want the best for them and we want to be there to do whatever we can. And it may, and when people are sick, they feel like a burden, and as a result of feeling that way, it can cause their illness to be even worse. And so, as a caregiver, and I know you cared for your wife when she was sick. And I know as a caregiver, it is hard. But because you love them, you want to be there to do whatever you can to make them comfortable. But what we're here to say is, instead of becoming so sick that other people need to take care of you, watch your diet. Watch what you put in your mouth. Watch what you say to yourself.
That's beautiful. Vera, the nice thing about what you're saying is it can turn around just like that. You get your mind in that direction that you just said. Is the nice thing, the great thing about a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, is it can change because God designed us this way. Our bodies are absolutely the miracle place to go for having miracles occur. And that actually, as I've gone through this journey too, of getting as healthy as I possibly can by doing the right things, it actually gets to your cognitive ability, to your brain. Physically, yeah, your body goes through what it goes when you're not healthy. But what happens is your brain also takes a toll. And, those cells are no different than the other cells in your body. Is when they're not getting healthy nutrition and healthy things to them, what will happen is that's where dementia and that's where Alzheimer's comes in. And our healthcare system says it's a stroke of bad luck that you get Alzheimer's and dementia. It's your genetics. You will get it too. That is untrue. That is untrue. You take responsibility for your own health by learning how to be healthier. And self-care is so important here, of learning for yourself. And there's so many resources available now, so many places you can go for solutions about where to go, because technology, just like our pharmaceutical companies say, oh, this is the latest technology, this is the latest pill, we've really figured these things out. Well, believe it, on the other side, lifestyle medicine, they have found out some unbelievable things that are just really so effective.
And let me tell you, when you are taking medications, read the side effects, read the labels. In most cases, medicines are designed for one thing, but before you know it, you've got all these other complications, even death from medications. So I am not a proponent of medication. And if you can find other ways to relieve and get to the bottom of this, don't deal with the symptoms. Get to the root cause of the problem, which is what John has been saying here today. Get to the root cause of the problem. What's causing this? And a lot of it is caused by stress and how we handle the stresses in our lives. John, I know we're almost out of time. Can you believe it? One of the questions I want to ask you is, how can people get this plant? I know you said it came from China. Do you know, is there any stateside place other than your garden?
Right. That's a good question, Vera. And I would say visit my website, connect with me, and I'll figure out, we'll figure out some things together about this plant, because I think what we're talking about here is really just being so to others, is kind and compassionate, and really understanding people, where they're coming from and what can help them. And that's what I'd like to address, right now, is I would love to share this kindness, this compassion about what plants can do for you. And it's a concept, it's a theory that works, that is really towards optimal health. And if you come from that spot, come from that area where You already mentioned it, Vera, about how caregivers and how you took care of your family in such a way that it's all based on love and compassion and kindness and treating others with so much love that we will all get better together. And that's what I want to do with this plant, is share that.
Well, listen, thank you. Can you believe we're out of time? John, you have been an invaluable guest. You have shared some valuable information. I wish nothing but great success for you and your popcorn and your coffee and your organization that's to help lift people. That's what we are here to do. And what I want to say to my audience, be a light. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. There can be no darkness where there is light. Be a light. And with that, thank you, John, for being a light. And we will see you guys on Thursday. God bless and have a great remaining week.
Thank you, Vera.
All right, just hold on a minute. Okay, John?
Okay.
Okay.
The Vera and Thomas Show.